gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Them dog got threw off the stage by terrorists.
Right.
I ain't been thrown off the stage no more.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Big
Man.
Hold on. That's cool if you're interested in a good laugh.
Right.
If you're interested in a good laugh, that, there you have it.
It's this producer I had met in Atlanta, Georgia. He go by Andrew Boone.
And who did you work with? And they think and I tell them all the time, I say, listen, I appreciate what y'all doing, but I'm gonna be real with you. Stop acting like y'all know what we're going through. That's disrespectful.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro.
And that happened recent. That happened recent?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
like last week.
Like last week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Yeah, the crew
What
in
up?
the building.
Gang, gang. What it do?
Man, I love that. I love that joint, man.
The beat.
Right.
Hey, you know what? When I did that beat, the sample really plays faster. I just slowed it down.
That's nice though.
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, that's
wow.
nice. We can't tell.
Wow.
Yeah,
Big
I slowed
facts.
that motherfucker down.
Hell yeah, that
Hey,
must be nice though.
what you saying about Big Chris, Kurt?
Man, I'm gonna say this since we on the air right, man. I say this to every dude, bro. Don't move in with a chick until you get married. For real. For real. For really real.
Yeah.
Look at me. For really real, nigga. For real, nigga.
Yeah.
Like we ain't even joking out
Yeah.
here. Like the climate is so. Look at you. I know that's right. Celebration time. I know it. It look good too. It look good. No, I'm playing. No, but seriously, yo, don't move in with a chick, man, until you get married.
Right.
And I know it sounds. I know we opening up talking about this a little bit, but I know it sounds a little funny. But the real shit is, bro, people need to learn how to live by themselves.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? People need to be fully functioning units again. Even in the black community, we all are not that. You know what I'm saying? I meet so many black men on a daily basis and black women and talk to them both, only to find out. And I'm not trying to be funny. In some way, your business is tied to the next person's business. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're in some way. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to be, but you're codependent.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these people wouldn't be in these relationships if they feel like they wouldn't either tied down by business or they owe their partner something,
Right.
or they gotta feel like an obligation to be there, like they're the fix-it person, and they're not.
Right.
So I advise everybody to live alone. You know what I'm saying? You can have friends, you can have girls stay over, you can do all that old shit. But I'm just saying, like, live alone, learn to be self-sufficient. You see what I'm saying? A lot of us are out here looking for people who are equally yoked, and you're not equally yoked because that person is not standing alone. Just like 9 times out of 10, you wasn't standing alone when you met them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Some people come out of relationships, don't take time to heal. They jump into another relationship. You see what I'm saying? Some people do and some people don't, but the majority do because they don't like being alone.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So that'd be the issue, man.
Man.
You gotta learn self-reliance first.
Hey, you know what? I was looking around to try to see if I had an extra microphone. I don't want to drop my microphones because they're good, but I'm gonna use this remote control. You just said a mouthful, bro. You really said a mouthful, and I done been married twice. Not to say that I know everything, but everything you just said, you hit it dead on the head. So I'm about to drop the mic for you, bro.
Appreciate that. Real shit, bro. And the reason why I say that because once you learn the ropes by yourself, you see what I'm saying? And I was talking to somebody today. The problem is a lot of us cannot give love to another person as accurate as we think we can because we don't know how to love ourselves.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So that's all. I mean, I ain't gonna hit y'all with the Gitmo eulogies and past the corner and all of that.
You cool.
Y'all and shit, but yo, that's just real shit, bro.
Nah, you
just real shit.
Hey, that's a good way to start off, man.
Yeah, you dropped some good
Yeah,
jewels.
yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, so we in the building. Today is August 2nd. This show number 61. So
In the building.
we getting there. We getting there. So far, but how you guys been weeks so far? And what's been, everything been good?
Man, yeah, it's Leo season out here, so
Yeah.
I'm for that food the whole month, straight through and through.
Yeah.
Even when it get the Virgo turn, I'm still in this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So, so let me ask y'all this, because I know y'all done seen it, and I know we're gonna get into it. But boy, see how that Carly shit done played out now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was joking last week, but there ain't no jokes no
Ain't
more.
no motherfucking joke now, is it?
Right.
You facing some charges
So,
big time, yo. Yeah.
real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
They
And
might
that
be watching
11
the podcast.
look, and the 11-year-old, I hate to say it like this, y'all, but the 11-year-old white girl who called and did the same shit, but she 11-year-old white girl ended up getting in trouble for making another prank phone call saying that somebody been kidnapped in the midst of this Carly shit.
Yeah, see, it's everything screwed up now, man. All this attention seeking, needing some goddamn love on your goddamn social media shit. It's too much, man. People going through the extremes now.
Yeah.
So, like, and Chuck,
Exactly.
10 years ago, he said attention is the new currency. So
It is, bro. You can be broke as fuck, and as long as people big up on you on IG, it's in any form of social media. I don't give a damn if it's Snapchat, Facebook. Yeah, you feel like somebody.
Yeah.
But see, that's the drug that's in everybody's hand. You see what I'm saying? Attention and clout is always accessible as long as you got a camera phone.
Yep. Now check this out. Since we're talking about attention, let's just start this off with this cat right here who's actually seeking attention in the wrong kind of way. Check this out. This guy's name is Brock. Now here's a black guy named Brock. I've never met a black guy, known a black guy named Brock, but his name is Brock Easley, and he is a MAGA supporter, and he has this MAGA hat on, the American flag, that police flaggy thingy, and the pistol. And he had a tweet earlier that said, "I'm proud to be in a country where I can pray." I'm paraphrasing, but he said, "I'm proud to be in a country where I can pray, carry my guns, and support." And he said something about celebrate the 4th of July. And then he went on to say, "Fuck Juneteenth." All right. So here's this black guy right here who's all kind of fucking crossed over. And as you can see, the caption says, "Is he a MAGA supporter or a straight up coon?" So what do you guys think?
Well, honestly, I'm gonna tell you from my standpoint, the nigga a clout chaser, bro. I ain't gonna hold you.
So too.
Now, the reason why I say he a clout chaser is because it doesn't matter what you are. You know what I'm saying? You can easily say, "Well, Kanye West did it," and then you can easily hit him with the finesse 2 times. It's cool when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. Right. So the whole thing is this right here. Now one of them hoes got out. One of the I don't call them hoes. No one either in the political party, so far as Democrats or Republicans, have any good intentions for us.
Right.
Let me say it like that. Only thing it is we know the Republicans they don't give a damn about us, but at least they're upfront and they do what's for the overall good of the country, even if the black people are falling short, or the Spanish people, or whoever.
Right.
But when it comes down to the Democrats, I don't appreciate them doing what we call playing in our face.
Oh yeah.
That's getting Jay-Z and Beyonce. That's getting Barack Obama to come back. Everything that black people hold to be like, okay, decent, Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, getting the Carters to do something, getting whoever black and that makes sense to come and tap dance for y'all. You see what I'm saying? Basically, to get our votes.
Yeah.
Either one of them, they get our votes, but they don't do nothing for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my thing is, both of them evil. It's just like you pretending to have a choice. You really don't got no choice. But they don't give you.
Remember the term, to cut you off, but to add on, remember the term voting for the lesser of two evils?
Right.
All right. I've come to realize that good people don't vote for any level of evil at all.
Correct. I was gonna say, think about this. You ever seen The Matrix?
Yeah.
You ever seen that famous scene where he handed the red pill or the blue pill?
Yeah.
They handed the Democrats or the Republicans, basically.
Yep. The
Man, both them hoes. Look, and just like the movie, both them hoes ran by the machines.
Yeah. Anyone who understands American politics know that they're both two wings on the same bird.
Right, they did right. They're two sides of the same coin.
That's
Right.
the reason why you have the West Wing,
Right.
all right, and the East Wing of the White House. It's just like they fake game banging. It's like
Right.
Republicans and Democrats blood and cripping, but them motherfuckers be going to golf together and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They blood and crib, but behind the scenes, they all put on GD.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's exactly what they doing out here. You
They
feel
fake
me?
game banging, man. So
Right.
and like what you
So
said
that's my take.
the way the Democrats do is they dangle all this kind of stuff in our face.
Yeah.
And they've been and truth be told, the Democratic Party is the worst thing for black people. It's the worst thing because all they do is play this smooth liberal shit, but at the same time selling you out, gentrifying your neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of shit. They are so phony. I mean, all of them fake, but them Democrats worse.
But see, the only difference is they try to make it look good.
Yeah.
Like they the one that helped put Barack in office because he was a black man.
Yeah.
Oh, we gonna get. Trust me, if you ain't had no good voter turnout in the past couple of years, look when he was in office. Black people went to go vote then.
Yeah.
Now, when Biden got in office, or when Hillary ran, or whoever else tried to do, man, ain't nobody paying no attention to them, man. For real.
Yeah.
They probably had the worst election turnout after Barack left that they done ever had.
Yeah.
Almost to where Barack had to come back on Biden's campaign trail, and I support him to get more black people out there.
Pump some more juice in the damn campaign and shit.
Right. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And that shit whack.
Yeah. Go ahead, mister.
So
Well, to kind of go off of the Democrats, man. I don't know if y'all seen this before, but right before or a day before Martin Luther King got killed in Memphis, he spoke to Barry Belafonte. Barry Belafonte was in a room with Obama, and he was telling them, Martin Luther King was telling me, hey, there's a whole bunch of BS going on. The Democrats is not for us. And he was going on to say, a whole lot of bad things that they was doing. So basically, Barry Belafonte was in there saying, I'm not a Democrat. I'm just here to see what the hell, is it really true what he was saying? He said, and I've seen that over the years.
Yeah.
He said, so, the Democrats, he said, not just Democrats, he said, you got Republicans too that's crooked. He said, but y'all Democrats ain't about nothing. And it was in a room full of black folks. And they were so shocked by it. So it's just funny that Dr. Martin Luther King told Harry Belafonte that, and he got killed the next day.
Yeah.
But going back to this guy, I'm not saying that we're judging him, but I'm not gonna judge this guy because just the same reason as I have my feelings towards the police, I have my reasons. The reason why I dislike most of them, he might have another reason why he do like them. My thing is, I would love to talk to him to get a better understanding why he's putting on this front, because if he's doing this just to chase some clout or whatever, he's making himself look dumb as hell.
Yeah.
And excuse my French.
Yeah.
He's one of those what you call them, the house niggas to be dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
But I really would like to, if we could set something up, man. I really would like to talk. And Brock, what kind of name is Brock?
For a black
I ain't never heard of Brock.
It's a play. It's a play off of wrestling. If you didn't notice that.
No, I remember the Brock guy.
Brock Lesnar. That's a play off Brock Lesnar. One.
Okay.
Two. The second thing is this nigga already as big as Mark Henry, bro.
Yeah.
Remember the big black dude who was in the Olympics?
Yep.
Yeah. Hey,
it's a play.
All jokes aside, and Dollar, you might, well, you know this guy, Kurt, you might remember him. when you first pulled this picture up, man, I thought that was Stacy from Unique Soul.
Damn, dog, you posting that?
I hope Stacy ain't watching this shit.
I thought we was having a serious podcast, Mister.
I hope Stacy don't see this shit.
See, listen, see, bro, you burning now, bro. Now you out here burning on folks.
I mean, but, we all burned on each other. You know, we
Bruh.
all had a little session back then, but I promise you, I was like, what is Stacy doing?
Nah,
Then
bro,
I said,
don't
yeah,
say
he
that.
is blocked.
Look how tall he is. You know, Stacy was never that tall, bro.
No, but you know, cameras make you look tall, man, and bigger. So
That's
Stacy,
true.
if you watching, I'm sorry, bro.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I ain't gonna even lie, G. I thought about Unique Soul today, and I was like, you know, I really missed you guys. I remember that one time. I know we digressing, but I know that I remember one time it was wintertime. Y'all was at the crib rehearsing, and it was like getting kind of late. It was getting kind of late. It was like I was close to midnight, so y'all was leaving. And I fucked around and turned on Nickelodeon and put on some old Sesame Street. Y'all was bugging on me and shit. It was like
It's real.
it was like
man.
after midnight. I threw on some old Sesame Street. Y'all was like, man, you finna watch this shit, DB? I was tripping.
Man, hey, but you,
Right.
but you know what? You know what? Real talk. We actually, we haven't talked to Mike or we haven't talked to Stacy, but I know me, Nick, and Chris have talked about kind of reuniting the group together. But if that ever
That would
happened,
be nice.
Mike,
That would be nice.
Mike and myself, Mike and myself, man, we would have to sit down and talk.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say, bro,
yeah.
because I'm gonna run. I say I run up on Mike. Shit, tomorrow morning on Facebook. Hey, bro, y'all getting? I heard y'all striking up the band. Fuck all that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But you know, bro.
Nah, it's
I know it's deeper than
it's
that.
deeper than that.
I know
man.
it is, bro.
Yeah.
I know it is.
It's
But you know, I be still peeping him with the 100 times in a
Yeah.
row. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I be paying attention to him. I fucks with him.
yeah.
So
All right, so
yeah.
all right, so also what we had in the news this week. I mean, pretty much everyone knows that we lost Paul Rubin, aka Pee Wee Herman,
Yeah.
and that's a real big loss, man. I mean, when it
Yeah,
happened, I kind of like. I just kind of blew it off like, oh, another celebrity died. But then the next day, I was like, damn, Pee Wee Herman died and shit. So,
Yeah, that's big.
and here's the real. This is the real. Every weekend, I relive my childhood by watching old Saturday morning cartoons on YouTube.
Right,
Literally every
right.
weekend. And I'm always throwing in an old episode of Pee Wee's Playhouse because I really used to love that show. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
tell me. So you guys go ahead and elaborate, and you know what y'all think about him passing away.
It was sad,
Man.
but like what you just said, bro. You gotta understand, bro. For me, it's a whole nother ball game. And the reason why I say it's a whole nother ball game, because I'm tired of being called motherfucking Cowboy Curtis. Okay?
Oh no!
You feel me?
Oh no!
You feel me? Why? You calling me Lawrence Fishburne out this piece, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no daughter named Montana Fishburne, nigga. The real shit. That's why I say for me, I used to go to school, bro, in the 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th. Cowboy Curtis.
Oh,
Or I get called something crazy like Moose, all type of shit, bro. So that shit right there,
Oh man.
that was the first like up to date kind of black that you seen with that name back then when I was around, like as a little boy and a teen.
Yeah.
So when you hear Cowboy Curtis, I mean, like, damn, you hear Tony Curtis, he white. But Lawrence Fishburne ass with that Jerry curl and cowboy uniform, nigga. I got that all the time. Like, that shit wasn't even funny no more.
Lawrence Fishburne said when he went to go audition for that part, you know, they told him that they was gonna be a cowboy role. He said he went in there like playing a straight up cowboy on some gunslinging, and they was like, no, we need you to be like a little bit lighter. So,
Right.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Right.
he came in on some straight up.
Dang.
He thought it was like some real cowboy shit. They was like, nah, this is a kid show, so we need you to like tone it down a little bit.
Well, what you expect that man? Look, what you expect, BB? That man came in with a whole John Wayne outfit, came straight up off of Deep Cover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You going to Deep Cover? You seen Deep Cover? Everybody who black should have seen Deep Cover by now.
Yeah.
So now you see Deep Cover, then you gonna play Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with that. I ain't fucking with it. But you feel what I'm
No,
saying,
but
though.
wasn't that before his real acting career took off? Because Pee Wee's Playhouse was like 80s, right?
Yeah, it was. It was.
So
It
you saying
was.
his character lasted into the 90s? He was still doing it in the 90s?
It should have been.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
hell no.
yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So he was playing
Because
this,
Yep.
Pee Wee's Playhouse didn't go off the air until in the 90s.
right, like
Mm-hmm.
almost mid-90s, right?
Don't forget, man. Don't forget he had Pee Wee Big Adventure. That was, and the show was still running after
Hold on.
Pee Wee Big Adventure.
Let's look. Hey, Mark, if you can, because you're our research guy.
Yeah, you are research and development.
Look up and see how long
hit that
was
man.
the Pee Wee Herman show on air. Because
Yeah.
if that's correct, then you're right. This motherfucker was doubling between movies and Pee Wee's Play.
I mean, he was already doing that because wasn't he in early Spike Lee joints?
Oh, he was in School Days.
Right. He was in School Days, but he was also in what's that thing called? When did Do the Right Thing come out?
Do the Right Thing. He wasn't doing Do the Right Thing. Do the Right Thing came out in '89.
Okay, so let's see what else. What else?
It actually ended in 1990.
Oh,
That was the last year
Okay,
that
okay.
So right after
Right
his
before.
career took off, then.
Right, but he was still in other movies though before then, just like little bitty roles.
Right. Okay.
Like you just said.
Mark, when did it say the show premiered? When did the show started? What year?
It said in 1986 it started, and from 1986 to 1990 on Saturday.
Okay. So
See?
in 80s. Okay, hold on. So School Days was 87. So you're right, Curtis. He played Dap
Yeah.
in School Days while at the same time playing Cowboy Curtis. So then right after the show went off the air is when I think he went full-fledged Hollywood because Deep Cover, What's Love Got to Do with It? King of New York. King of New York come out.
Yeah, King of New York. That's a good one too. Right. Yeah, he came through with Hoodlum and all of that shit in the 90s, boy. He was unstoppable, wasn't he?
Hold on, let me look up King of New York.
Man.
Frank White.
September 28, 1990.
King of New York did?
Okay, so no, I am right. If it came out in 1990, a movie takes 1 year to a year and a half to film, shoot, write, direct, and get it all packaged for us to see it in 1990.
So he did two movies while doing Cowboy Curtis.
Man, what?
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Wow.
And he don't trip when you bring that shit up. You know, most guys be like, man, don't bring up that shit. But you know, Lawrence Fishburne, the only thing Lawrence Fishburne don't like is when you call him Larry.
I think the only thing he don't like. I think the only thing he don't like is when you bring up his daughter doing porn with Brian Pumper.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, damn.
I ain't forgot about it. I'll be on people's careers. Like just like what I be trying to tell y'all about people's legacy.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's gonna always tarnish your legacy that your daughter went out there and did that. That's some shaming ass shit. Just like what we talking about Pee Wee Herman. I hate to say it, but you know what's infamous about him? You already know.
Yeah, him getting caught up in
the movie theater, jacking off. It's always. Yeah. I've learned that anybody who goes through anything to be famous, not to be famous, but that are famous.
Yeah.
I'm learning that their shaming moments is not necessarily putting on the dress as we know about in the black community.
Right.
The celebrities, the shaming moment is, oh, you ain't shameful about nothing. Right. I put on this dress, or let me see you get totally embarrassed, or let me see you get, you gotta get some kind of embarrassment.
Yeah,
it's got to be a humiliation moment.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? That's kind of that sacrifice, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's a humiliation ritual, basically. Just like hazing in college is a humiliation ritual. Yeah. You're going to have to pay up sometime if you want to go to that next level. See?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man, about his daughter, though. I don't really think that, brings a whole lot of shame on him or her, because if you think about it, the girl Chloe Bailey, who signed with Beyonce, she did a scene, man, where she was butt naked getting her back blow out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Y'all ain't never seen that?
No.
And guess who was the one blowing up? Guess who? See, look at Dollar. Look at Dollar.
Oh, look,
Guess who?
look, 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 we
Guess who
go like,
was blowing up?
Who?
Guess who? Guess who was blowing up back?
Who?
The guy who played on Snowfall.
I don't even watch Snowfall.
I can't think of his name.
you talking about
man.
the main character?
Ingrid.
I know you talking about, yeah, the dude who,
Idris
Yeah.
Elba?
the dude. No.
No,
If,
the
if
dude
you
that looked
watch
like
it,
him.
Okay.
no, he don't even look like him though. For real. You talking about? If you watch, yeah, he is. He's a British fella. Okay, look, I hate to say it like that, damn, B, but you have me out here slick racist, not racist, but what's another word for when you prejudice? I'm just gonna say prejudice.
I'm just saying.
But my whole point is what he's saying is you come about the main character, the dude who played Franklin Saint.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's from he's currently dating Lori Harvey, and besides he's currently dating Lori Harvey, he's an eyed actor. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying though. But I didn't even know that though, bro. So y'all, all the people out there in La La Land, if y'all want to see Chloe get to the business, right?
Yeah, you can look it up on
Not YouTube.
Yeah.
Look, not YouTube.
That's
You mean
crazy as hell.
Pornhub?
she
You mean X videos?
That
Not
scene.
YouTube.
You can find that scene. Yeah, you can find that scene. It's on YouTube, man. And she's in the bed, and he's right there behind her, and he's looking at the y'all know the people who are in the movie. He's looking at her friend,
Oh, it's a movie.
and he just yeah. And
Oh, that's cool, bro. I thought you were talking about it's a real scene, like a sex tape scene. I'm like,
no. But look at the reaction that you and Dollar gave. As
Yeah, because
me,
I never expected
knowing
to do
that that woman was out there doing that.
Yeah.
That's the same reaction Lawrence Fishburne's daughter got.
No,
like
I
it because it's his daughter.
couldn't say. Look, I can't say that because this nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I done seen Montana Fishburne and Brian Pump. I ain't gonna even hold you. My point is that girl got a pimply ass. You know what I'm saying? She got them. It's crazy when a girl who light skinned still got them dark marks on her thighs and on her body parts.
Yeah.
You're not even big, my girl. Like, why do you have that? Like, wash your ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Wash your skin. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say that. But two, if you say it's a movie out there and that's happening, to me, that's no different from Halle Berry and Monsters Ball.
True.
You see what I'm saying?
It's soft porn.
But no, Monster Ball is soft porn. But what I'm trying to let you know,
Didn't she show? Didn't she show her breast?
Man, she showed Halle Berry showed her breast on Swordfish.
That's soft porn.
It's kind of considered that. It's just they just slide. They just let it slide. They just put an R rating on it.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm just talking about so far as when you say in today's society where nothing is left to the imagination.
True that.
If you saying that nowadays and they got a sex scene, we thinking it's nigga. We thinking it's that. We think it's the 80s 8-bit soundtrack music and they getting it on. Right. Right. We think about that. We're not thinking about watching like 50 Shades. You see what I'm saying? 50 Shades came out in the movie theater, so we know. Even though
nasty ass shit was only passed over because they made it. It's okay when they do it.
Hey man,
Right.
Right. But I'm gonna say this, bro. Don't hit it like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, hey, I like that freaky shit. You talking about that some freaky ass shit? Hell yeah, some freaky ass shit.
It's okay when they do it, but it's the problem when we do it. That's what I was saying in that way.
Oh yeah. Unless it's a black actress coming on to a Caucasian man, it's passable.
Oh yeah. That's
you see what I'm saying?
That's that's the slave master sneaking into the fucking slave quarters at night and
right. That's passable.
they just put it in the film now and shit.
But let you have a black dude that's just going around going to corporate America banging chicks and breaking hearts. He's gonna be
Pound
toxic.
down.
Yeah.
And right, pound down, right? He's gonna be toxic out this motherfucker home.
Yeah. Masculinity and shit. Yeah.
So
That's crazy. It's fun. Okay, so check this out. I know you. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but our sister Lizzo is being sued
Oh
by her
Lord.
dancers. So check this out. We'll get
Legal
back.
trouble for Lizzo. The singer is being sued by 3 of her former dancers who are accusing her of sexual harassment and creating a hostile workplace.
I'm like, damn, this is a big deal. I was always gonna be a career musician. I just didn't know I was gonna be this.
ET obtained the 38-page lawsuit filed today. Among the claims, Lizzo, who is known for embracing body positivity, weight-shamed the dancers.
When I was a little girl, all I wanted to see was me in the media. Someone fat like me, black like me, beautiful like me.
The Grammy winner, who has not yet responded to claims, is also accused of pressuring dancers to touch nude performers, unjust firings, and an excruciating 12-hour rehearsal where there was so much fear of getting laid off, one dancer soiled her pants. 2 of the women were featured on Lizzo's Emmy-winning reality show, Watch Out for the Big Girls.
Like a month ago, I was in my room, sad, unemployed, doing online school. Now I'm here on the freaking main stage at Treasure Island with Lizzo.
It's very important to me that, of course, the show goes well, but that everybody is safe and healthy on this tour.
Fellas, what y'all think? Lizzo is being sued
Bro.
by her dad. Now, here's the crazy part. She's somebody else that doesn't like to be body shamed. She always screaming in the media how people be body shaming her. But now she's doing this to her dancers. And she's being charged with some type of sexual conduct, whatever it is. So go ahead. What do y'all think?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you off the rip, man. If everything that they're saying she's being sued for is true, here's the reason. Lizzo has gotten so big to where she's gotten beside herself. And I'm gonna tell you, she had a show in Knoxville, and that's when the governor was counting, he was closing out all the same-sex stuff, he wasn't going for it. She decided, oh, I'm gonna bring a lot of transgender people on stage, and we're gonna do it anyway. So she did that, She didn't get no backlash from it or anything. But here's the thing. I was talking with somebody one day, and we were talking about people who are in charge. You got the Jews, they're in charge of the entertainment, and you got the gays who are in charge of a lot of stuff, lawyers, doctors, stuff that, that we need. So I believe that if they support her in this, that she's going to get off. But I really believe all this is coming from with her just getting beside herself and becoming bigger than what she thought she was going to be. And now she's like, oh, I want this. I want that. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. When people have attitudes like that, I don't mess with them.
Right.
And that's what it is. She just got the big head, man.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gitmo.
So I think it's all bullshit. Bullshit. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, the girl came in, and I'm gonna say this first. I know my opinion is gonna sound a little harsh. I'm a black man. Keep that in mind. One, you came out with a song talking about why can't a dude be a man about it? You know what I'm saying? Basically, the first song you came out with, in my opinion, you was a little on man's ass a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? So then she got famous. Okay, cool, fine, dandy. Then you went after Chris Evans. Do anybody remember that?
I remember that.
Chris Evans is technically Captain America in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Talking about this my boyfriend, this my boo. You got people bringing cardboard cutout to this white man and everything to your concerts.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Then when you found out that it's not going to be that easy to get Chris Evans or stuff like that, you went to somebody else. Okay, cool. Then people was on you like, why are you in a country where black women are already over sexualized?
Mm-hmm.
You get out there and do the same thing. Start wearing less clothes. wearing small bikinis, like people like, yo, you do that. You saying you're doing that in the name of body positivity, but you really coming out your shell on some hot girl shit that every girl almost secretly wants to do.
Right. Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You just had the money
Mm-hmm.
and the assets to do it with once you got famous.
Yep.
Now, would she be out there doing all of that shit and she was a nobody? I don't think so.
Remember she showed up at the Laker game with her ass cheeks all out and shit. And
Right. Come on. And that's another thing. It
Yeah.
seems like when some people get money, their morals go out the door. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying all that to say. Then after that happened, then she was making music, and like Mark said, she had the support of the LGBTQA
Mhm.
and whatever else it is, and also she had just black women who felt like they wasn't in the body positive category. Let's say it like that.
Right.
So you had them on your side, right? Then you don't won some awards, and then you was talking crazy on the music awards. Remember that?
Uh-huh.
She was talking that little slick shit thing because she won,
Yep.
and then they gave her a damn flute. They basically gave you enough rope to hang yourself with in the media.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, this is another thing. Just because you see behind the in front of the camera, Lizzo looks all nice, sweet. Oh yeah, I want people to, like she said, I want people to be healthy and da 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 da. That's in front of the camera. Y'all don't really know if that girl is a mean girl. But this latest allegation just showed you, like in high school, she was doing the mean girl tactics that girls do to girls in high school.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And only reason why you get a pass is because you're famous, right? No, that's not how shit works. But you think it works like that. So now you're famous. You're telling girls who look just like you. You share your reflection down to the size of your shadow, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You shaming them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's almost like, what are you? And I hate to be funny. What are you, the Tyler Perry of fat women? What are you doing over here? You see what I'm saying? On some real shit. You got a show like Tyler Perry.
You're right.
You got your damn workers and shit working overtime like Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
You on Star Island like it's a motherfucking compound like Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
So my point is, bro, at the end of the day, bro, like what are we doing? Like at the end of the day, what are we really doing? You see what I'm saying? These people are just as hungry as she was, literally just as hungry, pun intended, as she was.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But you out here shaming the hell out of them.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that ain't cool, bro. That ain't even cool at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? So now you got to look at it like, if people come to defend Lizzo, I wouldn't be surprised, because for a demographic of people who know the truth and see it for what it is, there's a lot of people still plugged in, bro.
Yeah.
As long as they favorite artists can't do no wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep, you're right. Some people feel like
You
that.
see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that, bro.
Yep, you're right.
So
you're right.
So that's why I said, but as far as she concerned, bro, I hope she get her Negro wake up call.
Yeah.
That's one.
It's
I hope
coming.
she get that.
It's coming.
And then I hope she get her real world wake up call.
Yeah.
Because see, all the reason why people. Yeah, but the real world wake up call is to know that I don't care how much social media pushes agendas on us. You walk out into the world, you're gonna see them agendas is only pushed if you let it.
If you let it be pushed upon you, you're right.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because my thing is this right here. You think that I don't care how much money Lizzo got. I mean, I know it's some niggas that's gonna run out here and try to get with her for the money. But I don't give a damn how much money you got. If I'm not attracted to you, girl, I'm not attracted to you.
What is that? Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while you giving the false messages, don't worry about it. Guys are gonna get with you just because you're a woman, just because you have a vagina. No, if they're not attracted to you, give us more credit as men.
Yeah.
We're not into you like that. We can be nice to you.
It's one of them situations that it's okay when they do it, but not when we do it, because women deny men all the damn time, and nothing gets said about it.
Exactly.
When we do it, it's like, oh, you pussy.
Too tall. Look, too tall. Too short. Don't got enough money. Don't got something that they think you should have, or whatever. You're automatically booted out. But when it comes to them, it's like, Oh, I don't like
You
big
got to
girls.
reconsider shit.
Right. I don't like big girls. Oh, you just blah blah blah
Right,
blah blah.
right. You can't
You
say
can
I don't
give
like
us a
big
ch-
girls
Yeah,
because they gonna fucking feel like
yeah,
but they can say I don't like big men and we can't say shit about it.
Right. So you see
exactly,
where I'm going with it.
exactly.
So, but when you go outside, just know,
Yeah,
it's still some real ones out here, as they say. It's still some real ones that we gonna tell you like, nah, I don't care how much money you got. I don't give a fuck what social media say. I don't care where you can take me. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
yeah, yeah.
Point blank. Period. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna get up off her. I ain't trying to bash no woman. I'm just saying.
No, good point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Yeah, yeah. The truth is the truth, man.
Yeah. Yep. All right, fellas. So y'all know that I know you guys probably been hearing lately that celebrities been on, been doing shows, and every now and then somebody throws something on the stage at a celebrity so they get hit with something or some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
So the latest shit happens here with Cardi B's
Well,
performing,
the internet is
and
latching on to the latest incident of fans throwing things at performers on stage. This time, an object was thrown at rapper Cardi B. Ooh, yeah, there you go. You see Cardi B then fling her microphone back at the person who threw their drink at her during a weekend performance in Las Vegas. She continued her set afterwards. No word yet on what happened to the person in that crowd.
Yo. So I done
Man.
seen a couple of versions of that, right? I
okay,
done seen a couple of versions of that. One, it was hot outside where she was at.
yeah,
Okay. Let's put this, and this is the thing about media. I hate when they be clipping shit because they don't show you everything. It
right,
was hot outside, and Cardi B did say throw some water on her. So they threw water on her. She even turned around. They threw water on her ass, man. Let's keep it all the way a buck.
Yep.
So this is all cat.
Whoa.
No, it's not cap. I'm gonna tell you why it's not cap. Because
No.
even though
I
she's
was saying. No, my bad, man. I was saying. Don't say
no,
that
I
word
feel you.
2 more times. Don't
But
say that word 2 more times.
Oh, okay. You stupid, bro. That's gonna be, boy. You gonna get us out of the city, and that nigga gonna walk up on us. Hey man, y'all got an ongoing joke about me on y'all podcast? No, nigga. Shit. Nah, but look, no real shit though. Real shit, like seriously. So they went on and threw the water on her ass and shit, right?
right,
And the crazy part
Mhm.
about it is you have to understand everybody out here in television land. One, performers are still doing their job. It's a job. Meaning, you can have crowd interaction. Yeah, you can throw water on them, but you don't throw no water on a person in the middle of performing their song. That's like you go into a job and you know good and damn well you have to concentrate on what you're doing. Even if the song is a 3 minute set, 5 minute set, you got to be on for the minutes and actually display your talent. And you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Perfect example. Mark, you can sing. I don't want to say you're just a singer. You're more than just a singer, but that's one of your talents. Now imagine being on stage singing in front of like when y'all was singing for the president, and a person just threw water on you while you in the middle of a note, and you know you got to concentrate on that note. They just throw the water on you. You be mad too. So my thing is,
Yeah.
even though she's not a singer, you can't. If I'm looking at a crowd and I don't even see I can see where it's coming from, but you can't break. Just like an actor, you can't break character. You can't break role. It's hard to. You're not supposed to. So when you sit up there doing your song and everything, and they didn't throw water, they threw water in her face. If you look at it, it was up with the trajectory of hitting her in the face. Yeah, I would throw that shit too. Because at the end of I wouldn't throw that shit. I take that back. I'm not that crazy. But my whole point I'm trying to make is you don't do that in the middle of performance. That's like saying you wouldn't throw, and I know it's not exactly the same thing, but you wouldn't throw water in a person's face while they're driving down the street.
right,
You wouldn't throw water in people's face while they're driving a tow motor.
right.
You wouldn't even throw water in somebody's face while they're crossing the street and the bus is coming down the street because they might not be able to see, it might blind them and they get hit.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying? You can't obstruct people's view and stuff, especially when they're doing their job. So everybody just looking like, oh, Cardi B crazy because she hit that person with the microphone. Man, that if you look back, you play that motherfucker back, bro. That person had like a big ass Sonic cup full of water.
Yeah, hold on.
The internet is latching on to the latest incident of fans throwing things at performers on stage. This time, an object was thrown at rapper Cardi B. Ooh.
And you see how it was done? Like
Actually, it looks
that
like a cup
person
of
reached
Jack.
up like this and then threw it up there like they put some trajectory on. They tried to do that shit.
Yeah, they did.
So, and my thing is, as people, we're so trained to be like for not lack of a better word, y'all might get it. NPCs like in a video game are just people who walk around and just do shit. They don't have no speaking lines or nothing.
Right.
So the latest trend is like Pinky Doll being an NPC talking about yes baby, it's great. It's a girl on the internet doing that right now.
Right.
So being an NPC basically is like I said, just like being a clone or anything else. Now you can't expect for these people just to when they get on stage they have no feeling, no emotion. They're real people.
Mm-hmm.
They have real lives. And what's so funny is some of these people that have real lives and real people used to be hood ass people or not exactly felonious, but let's say they're rough around the edges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cardi B was rough around the edges before she really got on.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you done heard the story. She's stripping, setting niggas up, drugging them. So you don't think she has that element in her where she can go back to the hood if she had to?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she could. So my whole point is don't think just because you're in the public eye, you can just basically heckle people, throw water on them, bullshit and everything else. Just like Monica. You seen Monica's, right?
No.
See this?
Same happened to her as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different.
No.
It's different. See, this is an ongoing trend.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Harry Styles got hit with some shit recently too.
Okay, Harry Styles got hit with some shit. People got hit. Another person got hit with a cell phone.
Wow.
I'm saying Monica was giving a performance and a black couple got to fighting. She done jumped off the stage and tried to help the black woman.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, I did see
Okay,
that.
so look, you even got Drake out here. Drake getting big ass bras thrown at him nightly now. They started off with F's, then they went to G's and H's. Now they all the way up to L, and he like, they even make them this big? Like, yo, right.
Yeah.
So the new trend among the society with celebrities is throwing shit on stage or causing a mishap or incident during their performance is really what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are better than others at playing it off. Like Drake, he was like, he seen that big bra. He was like, this girl got some H's. Find her immediately. You know what I'm saying? Like he played it off like that. But imagine people who done threw cell phones and everything else at people, bro. You see what I'm saying? It's all about how you play it off. You feel me? Some people don't want to play it off. Like you see Kanye. When Kanye see a paparazzi, he ain't playing it off. He talking shit to him because people be tired. We're real people outside of this whole camera. We real people, bro.
Yeah.
So
what happened to the days when people threw like flowers on stage and like women just threw their panties on stage? Now
they replace them with the bras. Look, they were like I just said with Drake. They replace them with bras and shit now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
You can't even. These people spend all this money only to do some stupid shit and get kicked out. That's dumb as fuck. Now, also,
Think about it.
I also heard here recently that guy is going to be suing Cardi B, so she could be facing some battery charges or something like that.
I mean, okay. So what's so funny is you sue Cardi B, right? First of all, you shouldn't be able to win. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
Because it's clear evidence that during her performance, you threw water on her. I don't give a damn if you did throw water on her and you say it's just water, nigga. That's assault. I don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. That's assault. You don't throw or hit somebody that's not paying attention, not looking for it, in a whole social setting with tons of witnesses.
Right.
What about so do she get to sue you if the water hit her face and she slipped and she fell off the stage and she injured herself?
Yeah, good point.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do she get to sue you? And I wouldn't even sue Cardi B because hey man, she got a hell of a win against Tasha K.
Didn't she? She got Tasha K ass, didn't she?
For $4 million, and she's still on Tasha K neck.
Yeah.
So whoever Cardi B got for lawyers, they batting 1,000 right now. I wouldn't even do it, homie. Shit. Keep my little money. Fuck.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Just
That's
saying.
wild though. That's wild as hell though.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie though. When she threw that microphone, man, it sounded off. All I heard.
Yo, it did. It was the bass. If you play that motherfucker one more time, bro, I swear you'll hear that bass. It was
The internet is latching on to the latest incident of fans throwing things at performers on stage. This time, an object was thrown at rapper Cardi B. Ooh, yeah, there you go.
You heard that bass.
Man.
Right. Yeah, what's up with these?
Her reaction is priceless. She was like, that shit is
Yeah.
priceless, bro.
Yeah, man, you gotta understand, man. With all that weeds and lashes, you can't see your visibility already. Fuck. You see the water?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit. Your visibility gone, bro. You can't see shit. You know what I'm saying? You got like back wings on your shit. You know, you can't see shit.
Yeah, her reaction.
Come on, bro.
was priceless, man. That shit was crazy. All right, check this out. This clip is called "This Is Why You Say No to Drugs in Cleveland." Check this shit out.
That's crazy looking.
Yo, first of all,
Man.
I ain't even gonna joke with you because on some real shit, that's what heroin and fentanyl look like.
So you see the one chick that was like bent over and doing some type of fucking ballerina.
She was just getting ready. She was just getting ready, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was just getting ready. I'm petty for saying that, but she was just getting ready.
Someone in a position and shit.
Yeah, she was streetwalker. She was streetwalker. You know what she was already. She already remember. She do it in the alleys and everything, bro. Don't do that.
But listen though, that type of shit make you like react like that. You just fucking stone, like literally stone. You're not even moving.
Yeah, heroin and fentanyl do that to you, bro. Listen to me well. Heroin and fentanyl do. Man, hey, bro, I don't want to keep rewinding all the clips, but it ain't even about the woman. Look at the white dude laid out on the fence like he got shot and just laying there.
Hold on. Let me pull it back up.
Bro.
Hold on. Damn, where is it? I just had it.
I'm telling you, look at the white.
That's crazy looking.
Especially when he come out. You should have seen when he came out, because dude is like, it's like he got.
That's crazy looking.
You see what I'm saying? He on the ball. Have you ever leaned against a fence in the summertime?
Yeah.
And it be hot outside.
Yeah.
And you know you don't want to touch it. And he was out like he was, and Lord forgive me, like you were crucified out there on that fence.
Yeah, that looked in it.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
As if he was
Bro.
auditioning for, to be one of the thieves or something.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying, but that shit lethal. And then and whoever did that, that's how messed up we are about social media. Dude walked all the way up into a crack, heroin, fentanyl den just to show us.
Yeah.
Now what about if all three of them people watched him walk in there, then they just rose up like this and still went in there after that nigga? He could have died.
He'd have been fucked up if they had the strength and energy to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Damn, I mean,
And I know we're talking about drugs and everything, man, but from me coming from the projects, and I know this gonna sound a little weird, the safest drug I have seen that's been on the streets is crack cocaine. These crackheads, man. I know a crackhead, and Curtis, I don't know if you know this guy. We used to have a crackhead called the Dime Man. He always used to ask for dimes and stuff on the street. This dude is still living today.
all right.
He is still living.
Yeah.
Man, and crack, it somehow it makes him run faster. It makes him jump higher. and they lives, man, they got more lives than cats. That has been like the safest drug I have seen on the street.
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
so funny. That's so
I mean,
funny.
that's true. I mean, to a certain degree, that is true,
It
man.
is.
Because
That's
you
not
think
laughing
about
because
it,
it's just so fucking funny.
I mean, the worst thing a crackhead would probably do is lie to you, clean up
Ooh,
your
that's
house,
funny.
or steal your VCR,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Or steal your
Yeah,
kids' toys or something.
Yeah, okay, look.
Nowadays, they got whole drugs.
Yeah, hold on.
My bad.
Let's hold that thought so we can do our break on time. We come back, we can pick that right up after we come back.
Facts.
All right, we'll be right back, y'all. right.
Yo.
All right. Hey, man,
Alright, my bad.
fast, boy. I'm gonna break go by fast as fuck.
Man, what? I'm gonna go get a cup of Kool-Aid. We back.
Yeah.
Man.
All right, so okay, so what we talking? You talking about what you talking about? Some guy named the Pity Man, the dime guy. Who you say, Mark?
Yeah, he was talking about the Dime Man.
Okay.
Dime Man, yeah, man. I'm telling you, he been smoking crack, man, since I was like a little boy. And you know, you hear about people doing drug overdoses, man. It's been more so on the pills, fentanyl, heroin. You know, even cocaine, man. You know, you take a lot of that, you know, you can overdose. But with that crack, man, they put them couple of rocks in there, man, and light that joint up, man. They on cloud 9.
Wow.
Right. You know, we ain't trying to give y'all an 80 tutorial. We just saying. That's
I
it.
just always made sure I always knew my limitations. I already knew that I'm only going to go this far when I'm indulging in certain shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why.
Right. Real shit.
That's why I do what I do, and that's all I do. I don't do nothing else but that. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I don't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Damn, dude. Don't make the people smoke cigarettes feel bad. I'm joking.
I'm just throwing that in the mix. But the thing is, when I see stuff like that, people just fucking all out in the open in the fucking streets, gone. Like, I mean, how? Like the scenario you said. What if he walked into that building, they all woke up, and you know, whatever? It could have been a scenario where he caught their ass in a situation like that and done their asses in.
Yeah.
They couldn't fight back in them. They didn't even have it in them. So
I'm gonna tell you this too. This is another thing you gotta understand. A lot of people who, because like what you said is very true. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I smoke. You know what I'm saying? I do what I do. But if you've watched anybody coming up, at least it's one person in each of our families have been destroyed by drugs. Now, if you see that close in your household, could be your mother, could be your father, cousin, damn, they can even be a grandparent. But the thing I'm trying to hit home with is, once you see that personally destroy somebody in your family or your family, you'll be more hesitant not to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, man, like me, for instance, I would be like, man, I ain't gonna never do that. I seen what it did to my father in the early 90s.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? On some real shit.
I mean,
so I know I would never touch the shit.
That's the reason why I don't do it, because I seen what crack and heroin and Karachi. They had this drug in Chicago called Karachi. It was like heroin, but it just had another fucking name. But I seen people doing it. I'm like, no, they ain't nothing I want to do. I like the smell. I like the smell of weed. I like the way it looks. I like the way it burns. You know what I'm saying? It's a even if it's just regular brown Bobby Brown weed, I'm fine with that. But anything harder than that, I can't go no further than that, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't even do Percocet. Like let me say Molly Percocet. I can't do none of that shit.
I think the only thing I did, I think I did some lean a few years ago. And
I did that.
And that shit have you leaning like, yeah.
Yo, so I ain't gonna get into this story, but I'm gonna tell you, it be some people in the game that there's some people we even hung around, and people that came to the studio that been on lean, and that we know personally.
While in the studio.
Yes, while in the studio with us, and also just going out like the clubs, like when we had like Boots Reverb a while back and all of that shit. I know some people that was in our camp was on it like it, and I ain't gonna lie, I was getting all colors, me personally. But you know what I'm saying. But my thing is, I seen people do it to the point of they didn't want to go out, they didn't want to go perform, they didn't want to go do shit. Like I literally seen one of a person. I'm not gonna say his name, you know, confidentiality. But I seen a person who was like, "Hey, yo, we finna go to the club." That man that took a whole mini bottle to the face. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that's in all fairness, it's because when the lean was out like that, that person was young.
Yeah.
So they were just trying to just do it up to be doing it. You know what I'm saying? So when they did it up, they overdid it.
Yeah.
Needless to say, we left that nigga sitting in the living room floor, went on about our business, and went to the club. But that's my point. You see what I'm saying? The whole point. I tell you who it was. I'm gonna tell you who it was after the show. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who it was. But the whole point is, bruh, is that stuff like lean. Yeah, it'll have you leaning. You see what I'm saying? A lot of this stuff that we be indulging in, we really don't got no business indulging in it, bro.
I agree.
It's just we just take shit and just I like the way it make me feel. That's because you sick, bro. It's supposed to make you feel like that. You're not supposed to take that under normal circumstances, you know.
Yeah.
And then you wonder why blacks got so many health problems.
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead, Mister.
No. I was just, man, Gitmo, man, just reminded me of something, man, that kind of happened. I was in a long time ago, but anyway, I'm trying to make it short. So this is when I started working at Vanderbilt, man, in the emergency department, and the person who was working there with me he was the lead, you know. So I'm thinking, you know, everything is cool. We actually almost got into a fight because of something else, but anyway, we became cool. And you know, him and his brother was like, you know, man, come hang out with us, man. I'm like, okay, cool. So we went to Southern Bells out there in Antioch. So I get out of my car and I go into his car in the back seat. You know, I had the little wine, the drinks and stuff like that. You know, he had his little weed and everything. So then he go in his other pocket and pull out a big bag of cocaine. Like he put an 8-ball out.
Damn.
So I was like, dude, what the fuck? He said, "Oh yeah, man. I forgot to tell you, man. This how me and my brother get down, man. We put a little bit in our cocaine and we take some. You know." I was like, "Nah, I'll just stick to my drink."
Yeah.
So he snort, he tooted, booted, he did all that, smoked and everything. So we get to the club. Now I'm gonna remind you now. You know my past. I'm a Crip or whatever. He's a Crip too, but he was a Grape Street Crip, and I'm a Hoover. You know they don't get along, but we cool anyway. Man, we in the club. He pulled out his gun. He was like, man, dude, look at me, man. He dissing me. So at that time, I had my gun too. I'm like, who is you talking about? He was like, dude over there, man. I said, man, what dude? He was like, dude over there in the corner. I said, bro, you tripping. Ain't nobody looking at you, man. I said, man, you need to put your gun back in your pocket, man. So he put his gun back in there. But here's another funny thing. So we in the same club. Now, this dude I've been knowing since middle school was in the club. He's a big, tall dude, man. Look like a big NFL player. So he walks up to dude and say, hey, man, I need to come by, man, and pick up another kilo. And he was like, what? I said, do you know him? He's like, yeah, man. That's my homeboy. That's the plug. I said, no. I've been knowing him since middle school. He don't do nothing like that. He was like, yeah, man. I just went over his house, man. I said, bro. I said, you know what? I'm about to leave. I said, man, I'll see you at work, man, if you get to work the next day. And I left. But it had him like, man, Dollar, we could have shot somebody in there because he was still stuck on the gangbang and stuff.
Yeah.
And talking about somebody dissing him. But, you know, I'm going to protect myself because if they shooting at him, they're going to probably shoot at me. That's how I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm like, dude, what is you talking about? Like, he was like, man, dude, he dissing me, man. He looking at me over there. Wasn't nobody in the corner, man. Everybody was dancing.
Right.
They was doing their thing, having a good time, man. But yeah, the drugs, man, it messed him up that night.
Damn.
It totally messed him up.
Damn. Yeah, that's why I only go as far as I go, and I'll leave everything else on the table. I don't do nothing else, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I do know my limitations. I don't be trying to. Well, let me see. I don't do none of that shit. Because here's the thing about me.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I never said this to anybody, but I'm scared. I might get hooked on some of that shit. I'm just going to be honest. I'm scared that I may fuck around and get hooked on that shit. And then, I know my limitations at the same time. It may be one of the moments where I need something, you know what I'm saying? And that's gonna fucking make me feel good. And that night it made me feel so good, I want some more. That's all it is.
Exactly. And you know what? You know what else, Dollar? Real talk. The only people that I will smoke with and that I trust and that I know without a doubt that that's all y'all got in there is you and my cousin Cub, man. Y'all are the only two that I would blow with. Anybody else, if I don't see it, nah.
Yeah. I was look, what you mean, Ma? What you mean, Ma? Because I know it's been tons of times that me and you and Tristan sat around in the past. We done been on trips. You know what I'm saying?
It was a little bit safer, especially
I was gonna say, you know, back in the day, we was down in Tuskegee, nigga, we had weed, and niggas was smoking Black and Miles by the packs, like 2 packs of Black and Miles a day in the studio.
Man.
Hell yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, some real shit. I'm gonna say this in my mind, and I could be wrong. I think it's more girls that smoke blacks now than men.
I've been seeing that too.
You see what I'm saying? Like guys smoke cigarettes, blunts, they do smoke blacks too. But girls mostly, I can find a girl who's smoking black that don't even smoke cigarettes.
Man, the first time I experienced a guy smoking a Black and Mild when we was on the road with the magazine crew, we hired a guy named Sean from Ohio. He was a real cool dude. So we sit in the van, we blowing weed and shit, and he breaks out a black. And I'm like, it's not a cigarette, and it's not exactly a cigar, but then they had that. I wasn't familiar with that smell yet, so I was like, what the fuck is that?
Right.
I get here, and that's all the South is on is them blacks, man. I eventually got accustomed to the smell, so it don't bother me now. But back then, my first time, that's just too strong. What the hell is that? We was like literally like, dude, get that shit away from us. We didn't know what it was. You know, we from Chicago, so we wasn't up over at that time. Now, when you go back, that's all they smoke up there now. But back in the 90s, we wasn't smoking Black and Mild in Chicago like that.
You gotta think about it. Them things ain't got no filters or nothing, bro.
Yeah. No, and I'm gonna tell you why I know the people that I hung around was on blacks, because back in 97, we were still in high school. We used to take the tobacco out and stuff the weed in the Black and Mild with a pen.
Yeah. And we said freaking it.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what we was on. And sometimes if we didn't want, sometimes if we didn't want, man.
That's why we put breakdowns.
And hey, no dogs were hurt while filming this podcast. All right, go ahead.
Man, but sometimes like we would leave some of the tobacco in there. And we would put the weed in there to kind of cover up the smell a little bit.
Oh,
but
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I used to do that all the time. Like when I and I know I'm telling you a little something, but when I used to go to work, that's how I do it. I would literally like leave some weed in there. Leave some black in there. Put about 25% of weed in there, and then put the rest of the black back over it. Because when you outside, you know what I'm saying, you're breaking shit, motherfuckers, you stand in the distance, they don't know what you're doing. But they get up on it, they can smell it. And by the time they get up on you, the fire doesn't burn past the weed back to the black, and then you just smell black. So, I get it. I'm with you.
All right, I was out there finessing that shit, huh?
Hell yeah.
All right.
Straight out south.
Here is a clip. This just actually made the news a few days ago about this guy in New York, and he ended up losing his life over some crazy shit. So we're gonna watch this clip when we come back.
Encounter at a Brooklyn gas station, and it allegedly started because the victim was dancing at the pump. Eyewitness News reporter Derek Waller live in Midwood with more on the investigation. Good morning, Derek.
Shirley, good morning from Coney Island Avenue and Avenue N, and police have now identified the victim as O'Shea Sipley, who was seen on video getting stabbed to death at this gas station over the weekend. Now take a look at that surveillance video once more, showing some of the confrontation between two groups Saturday night around 11 o'clock here at this gas station after one of the groups was dancing in the parking lot while pumping gas. The other group, including the 17-year-old boy in the red shorts over by the front of the store, he confronts them. The victim's face is blurred in this video. Police say the boy in the red shorts, well known to this gas station, we're told, stabbed the victim and killed him. Neighbors and eyewitnesses are horrified.
He chased him
by the sidewalk. That's where he pulled out a knife and just stabbed him. He was just coming here using the bathroom, too much attitude with the workers.
Definitely he has to be, he needs help. It's not normal. This is my neighborhood and I have never witnessed anything like this or somewhere that's close to home. So this really hits home. It's really sad.
All right, so I don't know if you guys have seen in the news here recently.
No, I haven't seen that in the news. But one thing I do know is you can't. Oh, gay black man. That's another
So
caveat.
here's what they're saying. They saying that this young guy who did it, he's part of that Palestinian Arab. He's a Muslim, so to say.
Right.
You know how they feel about that shit, right?
Right.
But now here's this black guy dancing and shit. I guess he didn't like it. I guess he was agitated by it. I don't know all the details, but I know that he ended up killing that guy. So they're trying to say it's a hate crime. So, all right, go ahead.
What I was about to say is one. I don't know about y'all, man, but that's New York.
Right.
I'm not saying that what I'm about to say doesn't happen, but we know in the South, you catch anybody hanging outside your store too long, we run them off.
Yeah.
We don't like to see people begging at convenience stores. We'll be like, hey, man, they out there begging again. For real, I'm going to go out there and tell them, go on about this business. Then they'll go shoo them away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But evidently, like she said, that kid was a local.
Yeah.
That means he came in there to use the bathroom and he be hanging out there.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why they say no loitering. Right. See what I'm saying? That type of old shit. And like he was 17 years old and nothing. You never know, bro. Up there, you know what I'm saying? First of all, if you say shit like, excuse my language, suck my D, they be like, oh, we gotta fight. You said that to me, we gotta fight no matter what. We gotta fight. We gotta fight now. That's their mentality up there.
Yeah.
And what's so crazy is they're so quick to say it up there.
Yeah.
They so quick to say, man, you better. And they're saying it to a dude.
Yeah.
Not saying it to a girl. Yeah. So that's like back in the day in the 90s when they used to say, man, you a B.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You a big. And then all of a sudden, what? Now y'all got to fight. Because he called you. Man, nobody will call me, no, but call me another one. Yeah. The same thing with that. You see what I'm saying? Now it's just going to escalate it. And we got to understand, too, as we talk about the LGBTQ, like I told you, if dude is gay, like they said, and he probably got out twerking and bullshitting, and dude is an Arab. He don't play that shit. Right. He probably say, man, stop doing that old gay ass shit. Yeah. And then, of course, being flamboyant and gay, what you gonna do? Who gonna check me and all that shit?
Here's another thing. Not to cut you off, I'm gonna add on. Let me let you finish. The guy who got killed, him and his clique, they was all out there with no shirts on, just little tight ass booty shorts.
Right. Yeah. Talking about men on vacation. Like yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like Peter Ivan Ways and them. Men on vacation and shit. You got to be doing that at the gas pump. Come on, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Everybody ain't gonna go for that shit. You see what I'm saying? That's just the real world. It's a lot of Americans and older generation and even the young cats. They're not going for that. Yeah. Y'all can tell us anytime you want. You got to call her. You got to call him her or whatever pronouns that they identify with. Right. Go outside and try that shit in the hood.
Yeah.
Nah, we ain't no hood dude, ain't no urban dude, ain't no urban person nowhere just gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, you identify as a woman, so let me call Roger Regina.
Right.
Nobody's doing that.
Right. But
you see what I'm saying?
If we don't now, you're punished if you so-called misgender someone. And I said this.
Go to the hood.
I said this a few shows ago. If you coming to me talking about I identify as a woman, but I see you clearly as a dude, and I'd be like, dude, miss me with that shit. You get offended. I didn't misgender you. You misgendered yourself by doing that shit.
Right.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you something. In the hood, and especially down here in the South, and y'all can be mad at me and say whatever you want to. Everybody has an adjective in front of their name that's not black, that's in an urban area, okay? And what I mean by go to the projects, you got regular, let's take a regular name. What's a regular name? Okay, Mark. Thank you, Mark. We'll do it like that. Mark. Black dude named Mark, right? All right, cool. Now, Mark could live in the projects, and it could be another Mark in the projects, but he's Caucasian. He's gonna be instantly named White Boy Mark.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can have a black girl who Nikki, and then they have white girl Nikki.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Now, with gay people, it goes a little bit different. You can have a gay dude, and they gonna call him Sissy, whatever his name is.
Sissy
Like,
Rogers.
right? Like back in the day, we had a dude named Sissy Norris.
That's
And he was a black dude that worked at Burger King, but he was gay. They call him Sissy Norris. I ain't bullshit, bro. I know it sounds funny, but it's the truth. They call him Sissy whatever.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my thing is nowadays, you still go to them places. They're not gonna say, they gonna call you Sissy whatever your name is, bro.
Yeah.
And y'all think we're not gonna arrest them for calling them that? Y'all ain't gonna catch them. And then they not gonna admit to it. It's gonna be a he say she say event.
But yeah, but words like sissy is considered offensive now. You're
Right.
You're offending someone of that cult, of that lifestyle, and they don't deserve to be called that. You know what I'm saying?
And see, that's bullshit because we've been called everything under the sun.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We've been called everything,
what?
but now it's offensive.
You just made me realize something, man. And this may not be, I guess, a good example, but you know how a lot of not all, but some white people be like, well, why they got Black Lives Matter, man? All lives matter. I feel like us as black men, we are in that situation when it comes to females, when it comes to gay people. It's like the black man is always gonna be left behind in this bucket.
Yeah.
As with the white people, saying like, well, why y'all gotta say? But see, they don't understand why. And I had to explain that to one of my friends. She was talking about, what about the black lives? I was like, look, would you trade places with a black person who was enslaved? You know what she told me? She said, oh, hell no. I said, okay, before you start speaking on stuff that you don't understand, get educated and then speak on it. Damn. I said, that's why I'm not so fast to say, oh, you're racist, because now as we take it, once we see the rebel flag, the first thing we automatically think, oh, they're prejudiced. You know what I'm saying? But if you go back and David Banner did the history on it, David Banner actually have a rebel flag in his house. And it's more so has something to do with their heritage or something like that. I guess it didn't start off as racist or whatever. I don't know. But that's what we as black people look at it when we first see that. So, us black men, like I said, we're in this bucket, man, by ourselves because no matter how, when we try to get up, man, we're going to get knocked back down, 10 steps down.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, look, I want to piggyback onto what you're saying because that's true. Because you have to think about it. Our history literally revolves around trauma. You see what I'm saying? Say if it's a new black baby born, right? They're going to be inducted to the trauma because the urban legends, the stories, the facts, and everything still gets trickled down to this day. Imagine waking up being well, not waking up, but just being born into this earth, and your people hadn't been oppressed. Your people haven't been murdered, lynched, segregated. You know what I'm saying? And they can't say, well, that didn't happen. Of course it did, because y'all still got the same effects running around here to this day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might not be the cotton field, but now it's the jail system.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It might not be the cotton field, but now we work a 9 to 5 at somewhere where we're actually known to be working at. Like, oh, black people can go get a job at McDonald's. You see what I'm saying? Still the cotton field. Burger King, still the cotton field. All this shit is still the cotton field at the end of the day because you're not working for yourself.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? That's why it's the cotton field. They just got you picking new cotton.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They got you for that little cell phone you got. You got to go work 60 hours in Amazon plantation, Walmart plantation, Publix plantation. And I'm making my eyes big like that on purpose to see all these competitors like Target and everybody else. Still the plantation, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Still the plantation. It's still the plantation. I don't care how you look at it.
I agree.
Because you're not working for somebody else. You're not working for yourself. You're working for somebody else's dream.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the owner. You see what I'm saying? That's the plantation owner, whoever dream it is. You just on their plantation. They already got the infrastructure, which is the farm. You see what I'm saying? All that they need is the body. And what do we all go to? Human resources.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I digress. You know, because we ain't gonna make it through all these clips. We keep breaking it down.
No. That's the reason why it's called the back and forth. So this
right.
Nah,
I feel you.
Yeah.
So it's all good. All right. So check this out. Here's a guy who checked this police officer for doing the wrong shit on the job, and he put his ass in place. So check this
This
out.
officer IDs this guy because his car wouldn't turn on, and this officer gets schooled.
Hey, bud, you committed no crime. You ain't got to give him your ID. You committed no crime. What are you IDing him for, officer? I don't have to step back. No, I don't have to step back. Is that a lawful order? Is that a lawful order? Is that a law? So, sir, he just violated your Fourth Amendment rights. Do you know that? Unless you've committed a crime. 3428-5-3.5 says in the state of Indiana, you do not have to ID unless you committed a crime. He just ID'd you for no reason. You have a civil lawsuit against him right now. Idiot. Get your ID back from him. Yeah, thought twice about it, didn't you? Clown.
Alright, you're good. Like I said.
He didn't even run it because he knows I'm right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now you know when a cop gonna run your ID, he gonna be in that motherfucker for a few minutes. He sat
Yes.
that motherfucker for about 15 seconds and got back out. He thought about that shit. So and the thing is, here's my question. Why do these cops go through 6 weeks of goddamn police academy training only to come out here and throw that shit away? Like
It's not, but see, it's not really throwing it away. It's so far as when it comes down to it, right? Just notice what happened. That was a white dude who was talking to a black guy and a white cop.
right.
Okay. Now we've seen footage where black people have done less, have been slammed to the ground, killed, shot in the back.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it, one, because he had a camera on you, and also two, because just like we watched that shit, I bet you've seen some of the videos where it's like cops get owned by a guy.
Yeah.
Notice when the cop gets on, it's never a black guy. It's always a white man talking crazy to him, cussing him out,
Always a white guy doing
going
some type of
through.
audit.
Yeah, going through it. He like dude right there. He just recited the laws to him.
Yeah.
See, we don't study laws like that. We don't know about the Fourth Amendment, Chapter 35, 3, and then he said .358.
Point something. Yeah, he knew the whole fucking name.
Like
of-
that is an amendment plus chapter in the amendment other than the Fourth Amendment, and then it's like a penal code inside the chapter, and it's .358, not .001, not .100, .358. So y'all got 338 different points in this Fourth Amendment that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
So you gotta understand, and it all comes from education. Let me say it like that. Dude educated himself on the law system. It's hard to crack it. But even if we did some shit like that, oh, you think you a smart nigga, don't you?
That's what
you still gonna get hit on.
It's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when we do it. So there's a lot of black guys out here who study the law, know every fucking law in their state, all that shit. So when they get pulled over and they drop that shit, it's a problem. The police don't want to hear a young black man drop that. Now you too smart. Get your ass out of here. You see now you all kind of shit. But a white guy walking around with a camera auditing police, right? Nothing ever happens to them.
It is not nothing gonna happen to him. You see what I'm saying? Only thing that I've yet to see a white dude really get abused. Like, okay, I'm gonna tell you why I'm saying this like it. It's because it's another clip going around where this white lady is literally in like a doctor's office or something. Is in a detainment part. She's handcuffed. She talking crazy like white people usually do, and I guess she spit on the cop. The cop, while she's handcuffed, sprung on her. When I say sprung, that's hood. He sprung on her. Like he hit her dead in the jaw, like and shit. I mean, her whole long hair just flew, just you know what I'm saying? He hit her so hard. I mean, with a quick little jab too, like you know what I'm saying. And then his partner came in and said, "Man, get out of here! What are you doing?" Like, but it's on camera though.
Yeah.
And it's real where that happened. So my thing is, it's not like the white police officers don't beat up on like women. They beat up on black women, white women, and black guys. But I've yet to see them just beat the hell out of another white man. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's real shit.
I
I've
think,
seen them
man,
mistreat women, but go ahead.
racism is still out there. Racism is still out there, man. But as time moves forward, I'm seeing it now is the police against the communities or the people, because they are doing it to blacks and whites. It's just that we're getting we still getting it, and we still getting leftovers from the ones who didn't have a chance to get the stick and beat on us. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, I honestly believe, man, it's the police against the people. And I've also found out that the sheriff is kind of like over the police. When we saw that video last week, when they let that dog go, I think that was one of the sheriffs that was talking.
It was.
Yeah, but see, okay. So I'm gonna say this. You know when you deal with that, right? With the police that we see, right? The police that we see are the what kind? Metropolitan Police Department. Metro, as we call them, Metro. So when Metro is called, you have to understand the blue and white cop cars, they're here to patrol for business, for commercial.
Yes, right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you really have a domestic issue, you don't really need to call them. You really need to be calling the sheriff department because they deal with the people. When they issue you a warrant to come get you up out your crib, they don't send the
They
police.
send the sheriff. The sheriff come
They send the sheriff department. That's who cares about the people. If it's any care left.
They should read the 911 line where only them motherfuckers come out instead of these goddamn local jakes and shit.
Right, but they send Metro to your crib, and only thing they supposed to do is for commercial and a principality shit like that, like commercial shit. You break into a job, you break into something happens at your job, But when they come to get you initially, when they want you, that's sheriff.
Yeah.
So when you think you call 911, the police gonna be here in a minute. They don't care about you or the victim.
Yeah.
They care about the commercial landscape.
Man, you making me think about something that happened to me, man, when I was 19 years old. I don't know if you remember the ghetto tank dollar, that green car I used to have.
I remember that.
Was made out of metal.
Yeah.
Okay, so the AT&T guy did a U-turn in the projects, and I slammed on my brakes and I hit him. So everybody in the hood came out, right? So the police come, and I guess he thought since he got a badge and a gun, and he's a police officer, he finna talk his stuff. So he seen me on the ground. Are you all right? I was like, I'm kind of, dizzy a little bit. No, I didn't ask you all that. Are you all right? And then I was like, yeah. So he started to get smart with me, right? I promise you, it's my right hand to God. Every drug dealer and every gang member that was right there in that front yard told the police officer he need to calm down, because if he talked to me like that again, they was gonna get him, and they had their guns.
Wow.
So that's why I always say, if these gangs come together, whether if it's Vice Lord, G's, Crips, Blood, we could be so much powerful, man.
Yeah.
So much powerful.
Yeah.
And to this day, I just really believe that, and I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try everything in my power to try to get them to unite, man, like they did like in the 60s. You know what I'm saying? The Black Panther parties and stuff like that. They couldn't control them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, they saved me that day, man, because ain't no telling what he would have did to me.
Yeah.
And I'm 19 years old.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
But be careful with that. You
Yeah,
got to
you
be
gotta be.
covert about trying to galvanize black people. You know what I always tell you when you try to galvanize black people, what happens.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
be careful with that for real, bro. I'm not saying that it's a bad idea. Of course not. But what I'm saying is you have to be very covert about that. Because the moment you do that, shit, they're gonna either send somebody or they're gonna pin something.
They're gonna
And you know
find
what?
something.
Yes.
But you know
and they
what?
will.
But you know what? I'm
Mm-hmm.
willing to take that risk because at this point, I know I have made some mistakes in my life. But who was that guy you said that don't have no mistakes in his life? Wasn't it Dwayne Wayne?
Oh, Kadeem Hardison.
Hardison.
Okay, I guarantee
Yeah,
you.
Kadeem Hardison.
Hey, I promise you, you can pull my name up, and you will not find anything on my name.
But what they tell you? What do the famous musicians tell you? I never had a record till I made a record.
Yeah.
And
You
guess
see what I'm
what?
saying?
And guess what? But guess what though?
What?
As a black man, instead of being uplifting, it's like you fighting the negative. I mean, you fighting the positivity with that too. Because
How
every
is it?
time I'm being positive, because you keep saying, well, you know what the man said. There's a musician.
No. What I'm saying is that is what a couple of famous people said. You know what I'm saying? Like people like
I
Cat
know,
Williams, people like Tupac.
but
I'm just
what
saying
I,
that to say.
yeah,
Okay, go ahead,
but
bro.
what I but it's still like you're saying, yeah, you could try, but it ain't gonna work.
That's
You
not what
never
I'm
know until
saying.
you do it.
Listen, that's not
No.
what
I
I'm.
didn't say that. I said that's what it seemed like you were saying.
I know, but let me be clear. When you said it's kind of like what you're saying. Let me be very clear. I'm not saying not to do it. I'm just letting you know that also be aware. That's my key word about everything. Awareness this year is very sexy in a lot of ways. Be aware of your surroundings. What I'm saying is just know if you're going to jump in that arena, that also comes with it. Not saying it's a bad idea. Not saying it's not a noble cause. Just be aware when you jump in that arena, those are things that you're going to have to look
And
out
you
for.
know what too? And that's the real. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that's a noble ass idea. I would love, because black men have been trying to do that for the longest. It's just that the United States government, they need those gangs to be gangs because that gives them a reason to do what the fuck they do. So
How else you gonna get to the cotton field?
So they don't want the right black man in his right mind to galvanize gang members, because it's just like what you said. If these gang members, Crips, Blood, GD, Vice Lords, Latin Kings, whatever the fuck it is, if they finally said fuck this shit, instead of fighting each other, we're gonna fight the system. That's gonna be the next civil war.
That is gonna be the next civil war, and the country might not even look the same when we done.
It's not gonna look
like on real shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was about to say it can be done because I'm a witness to that. I have actually done that. If I had my board of everybody that I had to come over my house, I'm talking about these are killers. I had Vice Lords over there. I had GDs over there, and they was cool. I had Bloods over there. I had Crips. I had the Latin Bloods over there. I had MS-13. I had Brown Pride. I had all of them over my house when I was in Laverne recording, and everybody was cool with each other. There was no shootings or nothing like that. So I know it can be done, and that was just a small group.
Yeah.
And you know what, Dollar? I want to thank you because you actually lit a fire within inside of me. When you told me, you said, you know what, Mark, I trust your judgment. When we had a talk and you was telling me how you trust me with certain stuff and stuff like that, I was like, you know what? I can see what he's saying. I see why he's saying that now. And you told me, you said, you know what, Mark, you're really good at talking with people. Which reminds me, when we get done, I got some good news to tell you too.
Okay.
So it could be done, man. It most definitely could be done with me. Like I said, with me doing it with that small group, having everybody on the record. And honestly, I had a vice lord, which was Joaquin, and I had a Crip that was over my house, was beefing. I set them down like men, and I told them, this is where I lay my head at. Y'all not about to do this. I'm cool with him, and I'm cool with him. If y'all want to fight, you take that back out there in the streets. Don't do that here. I said, but once you do that, I said, I'm wiping my hands. I'm done with you. Me and Joaquin is still friends to this day. Me and the other guy is still friends to this day. Now, him and Joaquin don't see eye to eye, but they don't beef with each other either.
Right.
All because we had that talk back in the day. And he's original Crip from California.
Right.
So, you know, they don't bend rules for nobody.
I just feel like,
you know,
once you as a man, you grow, you get a certain age, you know, you starting families and having kids and shit and working and paying mortgage. That shit should be out of your system, man. When I was doing that shit in Chicago, running with them vice lords and shit, and that was just what it was. I mean, I was clicked up, but as I got older, I wasn't on that shit. I stopped doing the handshakes. I stopped doing the clappers. I stopped doing that shit, and nobody was tripping. So when I went back home to Chicago, I see the old vice lords. They don't be trying to do the handshake with me. They just be like, "What up, DB?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just that I just feel like I hate to see an old ass gangbanger. I hate to see a motherfucker in his 50s still talking about some them motherfuckers over there. I don't like that shit, dude. You mean you've done enough. You're still alive. You survived that shit. Let that shit go.
Yeah.
Sure, though, man.
It's bigger than that, man. It's bigger than all these games, man. Like
it is.
Said, with us black men, we are in a bucket, man. You know, we're in a league of our own. They trying to take our manhood away from us. You know, they trying to make us do this and do that. And if you say this, you're gonna get locked up. Whatever happened to people saying the word nigga? You don't hear that no more, do you?
Yeah.
If you say, "Oh man, what you doing saying that?"
I hear that day. But that's in the real world. That's not on social media. That's not. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying you hear the word, but if you say like you said earlier, if you say the word sissy, you probably get locked up for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you still can say nigga.
Exactly.
You can't even say. You can't even say, "What's up? What's up, my Jew?" What? You know what I'm saying? You know how crazy that sounds?
Right.
But they were slaughtered, persecuted, and everything else, right? But you did not say, "What's up, my Jew?" Right. Look, right, with the gas face. But check this out, too.
Hold on. We talk about Jews, and you said the gas face.
Right. He know I threw the gas face in there though. Cause the gas face come off of third base.
MC Search is Jewish.
Yeah.
Exactly. And there you go.
And he has a song called The Gas Face. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Pun intended.
Now, see, I didn't know he was Jewish, but I knew what you were
talking
about though.
He is. MC Search is Jewish as fuck. But okay. So this is my thing, you know, like with you know, it's funny how every other category can be made to feel like they're a part of something. Even with the gay people, you can't, like you said, you can't call them sissy no more. Can't call them gay no more. Can't call them whatever you call them. You see what I'm saying? You know, we still got our jokes like they got sugar in the tank and shit. We say that all day, but you see what I'm saying? The real shit, the slanders as they would call them, you can't say, but they can still say niggas. But I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead.
As black men, and I want y'all to understand this. The easiest thing to do is not play the game, gentlemen. Don't play. And what I mean by that is they're trying to take masculinity away from men. Okay, cool. Y'all go on and do that. I don't care because but I don't care about that. Period. No, because it's trickling over into the white community now.
Okay.
See, male toxicity, is still male toxicity. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Toxic behavior. And they're trying to say that males portray. No, we're just men. We're just men. That's it. It's no simple. The terminology of male toxicity, male shit like that in general. male toxic traits was founded by two white men, two white psychiatrists, just to let y'all know. So male toxicity and all that shit, that was founded by two white men. So keep that in mind. Okay, but what I want y'all to know is, don't play the game, bro. Like niggas be talking about some, man, I'm sick of these women out here. Don't play the game. Don't play the game. And what I mean is, like you said, we're in a bucket by ourselves. We out here on this long island by ourselves. Learn to live on the island. You gotta think about it. We as men, we know to do what? Go to work, chill, handle our business and shit like that, right? Everything, what we call nowadays, we know how to adulting is what it is. Just like every American has the right to what? Get their own little place to live, have their own 9-to-5 job, everything else. All that is a blessing, right, Mark? That's how we supposed to really have. We ain't supposed to have a whole bunch of worldly riches and all this other shit. We ain't supposed to have that no way. But everybody caught up on that. Like I told y'all, I'm finna get ready to move, bro. I don't got no woman. I don't care what social media talking about because I'm living my life. I'm too busy living my life to be so worried about the judgment of others. If no woman wants to mess with me, I'm cool with that. You know why? Because look at the media. You got dudes who throwing away their whole life for coochie. But what's so sad about them throwing their whole life away for coochie? All the girls look the same.
Yeah, they all look.
You see what I'm saying? And then with the promotion of Barbie that just came out, everybody thinks they're a Barbie. Everybody's going to get the surgeries. Now it looks. You ever seen Lil Kim's How Many Mixed video where they just coming off the assembly line? Yeah. That's how them girls coming off the assembly line now. Yeah. They go in there. They get.
I want fans a little barbs and shit like that.
Right. I want my look. As I said, I want you go into the, how you go into the barber shop and get a haircut. They got them pictures of all the different barbershop styles you can get. Yeah. You be like, I want A3 right there, the one with the line this way and the fade. Okay, that's how they go into Dr. Miami and all that and nip tuck and all that plastic surgery shit. And they'll be like, okay, I want body type B because she got a big ass and some big titties. Or I want body type B because she got a medium ass and some big titties. They go in there and do that type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You gotta understand. When I was in Florida, bro, it ain't nothing they can't get done to try to put their shit back together. They got a shit called Strax Rejuvenation. And Strax Rejuvenation is for their coochie. Basically. They're getting their coochie. Yes, girls are down there getting back sexy because if that monkey hanging to the floor, bro, they got whole surgeries to put that motherfucker right back up in the tree.
Hold on. So if they walking around here with beef curtains, that shit can get fixed.
Yes. There you go. Yes. Strax and the whole commercial be like Strax Rejuvenation, get sexy now. And they're promoting that. They're promoting it. Beef curtains.
That's what they call it, beef curtains.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Man. Yeah, but I mean that's real shit though, man, bro. You should have heard it all by now. Beef curtain, moose knuckles, camel toes, all that shit.
Now I heard the camel toe, but I mean I don't get out that much, man. So
man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. A dude from New Jersey. He sounded just like Joe Pesci. Was talking about a girl had a moose knuckle. Like, come on. All right, come on, bro. I'm like, I heard camera from a moose knuckle. That's wrong.
Yeah.
So.
Oh man.
But I'm just saying all that to really say.
So how do they do it, Gert? Like
it's on the radio. No, I'm not in there with them, bro. But it's vagina. It's vagina rejuvenation, my nigga. Like it's a promotion.
I didn't think that shit could be fixed.
Yes, bro. They got it in Florida, bro. I was down there for 5 years. They got that commercial coming right after Morgan and Morgan for the people, by the people. Okay, it's coming out right after Morgan. You drive down the street.
You can get you a lawyer and a fucking vagina rejuvenation.
Man, right. Get sexy. You back on the block. Get sexy now. Shit. The hell? I'm trying to tell you, bro. It's the world is strange, bro. The world is strange. The world is strange.
I
Just like
promise you, bro. I never
we'll see
heard.
that thing
Oh
real
man.
quick. Another thing we address on this show that needs to be addressed. So, how do y'all feel? And I'm just talking to we're gonna wrap it up anyway. But I just want to know how do people feel about letting the enemy into your home, and now you can't get the enemy out your home. And what I'm talking about is Just Hilarious and T.S. Madison. So I'm talking about them. I'm talking about them because
Madison, is that a transgender?
yes. And the whole point of what's going on right now is Just Hilarious is under fire for coming out with a statement and then coming out with a live or whatever you want to call it, just like how we doing. And she's like, when's somebody gonna stand up for us? Well, I mean, sweetheart, what I mean by, let me get into it. What I mean by that is y'all paraded around, y'all black women and women, period, that fought for gay rights for the gay people alongside them. Y'all, just like when they had feminism, the white women, the black women went over there with the white women and helped them with feminism. Now y'all done ran over here, y'all done promoted gay people, and it was cool when the dude was over there and he don't look like a girl, he like a straight nigga, but he up there talking about gay shit with y'all. Y'all was cool. He was saying girl, and he was a dude. He looked like a dude, but he's saying girl and do all the gay shit, all the gay slang, drag show dressing. That should have gave him a precursor to know. Cause now it's to the point where y'all done big up the gay people so much, now they giving y'all ain't even real women no more. Y'all cis women. You see what I'm saying? So y'all done been so cool with the gay people, let them come up and basically almost steal y'all gender.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And like I've always said on all these shows I be talking about, the transgender don't go in there to get the surgery to come out looking for a transgender. They come out looking for the real thing.
Yeah.
So they're trying to convert people who are straight to being gay. Because if that was the case, a man should be able to go in there and turn into a transgender woman, come out here and look for a woman who's turned to a transgender man. They don't do that.
They don't do that. They
go look for the real shit and try to convert you.
Yeah.
That's why I always say when they go in and get them surgeries, they're not looking for they're not looking for the coming out. They're looking for what was already naturally a man or a woman.
Yeah.
You just felt like you couldn't compete because you didn't look like it, so now you're gonna swindle the market.
Right.
You're gonna try to Coke Zero my ass.
Yep.
We gonna Coke Zero? Oh, okay, Coke Zero. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I say now it's a big debate. Because now you're getting upset. Women are getting upset because now the transgenders are calling y'all not real women. I mean, saying that y'all not that they're saying y'all ain't real women, but they're saying they're women too. And you're like, no, we have periods. And then just like one of the transgenders saying, oh, you don't have monopoly on periods? Of course they do. They done had a monopoly on periods since they turned
they be responding with the dumbest ass shit. You don't get the we're screwed, dude.
Yeah.
We're screwed.
No, we're screwed.
They don't let these fucking people come in and pretty much
don't play the game.
Gamut. They ran the gamut.
Yeah, but they letting them. But see, that's because people are playing the game, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We are all in our 40s, bro. You feel me? So the next thing I'm gonna tell you is you can't tell me, a 40-year-old man, that I gotta look at this dude in a dress and say, "Oh, you a chick." I'm not stupid.
For the record, I'm 52.
Well, I mean, but you're right. You're right. You're right. But the point I'm trying to make is we're old enough men who are set in our ways where we know we come from an era, nigga. That's a duck.
Yeah.
It's not a rabbit with a beak and some feathers. It's a damn duck. I don't care how you dress it up. It's a duck.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. So with them, you can't tell me after all of these years that now I'm supposed to look at mustard and say, oh, it's just yellow ketchup. No, fool, it's mustard. It's still mustard.
You're right. They're trying to. I always say this. It's perception management. They manage the perception of how we see things. So of course
Right.
they're gonna ease it in, and then once they see people starting to resist, then they turn it up. Then they get a little bit more aggressive. So now it's like laws to lock your ass up if you so-called call someone out of that danger. You see what I'm saying? So it's always gonna start off subtle. Oh, it's not gonna affect, but when they don't see it, when they don't get the results that they want, this is when they turn it up. So now you get all this other shit going on. And at the same time, they was moving all this shit in while trying to talk about masculine toxic, whatever that term was. So they were trying to,
male toxicity.
yeah, so they were trying to fucking move them in and move us out, all in the same door. And
But see, you can't. That's the problem. You can't do that.
Like they put us out the back door, they move them in the front door. They moving us all in the same door, so we passing each other by and shit.
That's the funny part, DB. I'm glad you said that because you can't. If you're not willing to play, you can't. You gotta have. So for people to play the game, you gotta have contestants.
No,
You see what I'm saying?
But what
In
you
other
said
words,
earlier,
is
real men from our generation, we're not playing the game, but
Right.
they punish us for not playing the goddamn game.
But that's the perception. But look, that's the old thing we always say. Did you really beat Puff Daddy in a battle? So with that theory, I'm saying is you can try to move us out the back door all you want to. Only thing we have to do is just sit back and watch. Just like when you play chess, y'all all over the place. I've been saying this all day. Women are all over the place, and all the other chess pieces on the board are all over the place. But the king take one step at a time in any direction he sees fit. Keep that in mind. So that means y'all can go out here and say, well, black men are abusive, black men are crazy. All thing we have to do is simply say, okay, y'all say that there, don't fool with us. You see what's happening to the women, right? The women are getting tired. If you look on some social media, they talk about the passport bros because black men are leaving this country to go to the eastern side of the damn planet to find a mate because the Western women are too crazy, too much masculine energy, too much arguing. So guess what? If we sit back and don't do shit, stay at the starting gate, don't run the race, they're going to tire themselves out. You got girls who talking about they tired. You got girls who making up whole eras called the soft girl era to try to get back in men's graces because nobody wants to deal with that aggressive bullshit.
The soft girl era. What the?
Yeah, bro. All these terms I'm looking up, bro. Look, it's real shit.
Man.
So my thing is, these girls have been living
So
hot girl summer.
That's what attempting them to make good graces with men again.
Yeah, because they tired of being strong, independent women. They tired of hot girl summer. Because what's happening now is the men. Because men are getting tired of it, bro. On some real shit, bro. Let's look at it like this. Men are getting tired of that shit because, okay, you say we lazy. You say we not as good as whoever, whatever. You see what I'm saying? So y'all really throwing us away and trying to say, well, black men are abusive. We all in abusive home, girl. Just the niggas that you picking.
Right.
What looks good to you,
right.
what looks good to you out there in the world is what you picking. I'm sorry that what looks good to you comes with a criminal record. I'm sorry what look good to you is still, you know what I'm saying, don't got no job. I'm sorry that what look good to you aesthetically is financial illiterate. So my whole point is what I'm trying to tell, saying so many things is the choices that they make. It's millions of black dudes out here. But girls are only attracted to 16% out of 100. And 8 of the 16% are bullshit. So, you see what I'm saying? Y'all see where I'm going with it.
Yeah.
So my whole point is, so now we got a whole bunch of women, black women that we supposed to love that won't even look our way. Won't stand up for us in the media. Always feel like we disrespect them, so they totally disrespect us unapologetically. Yeah. They even have names like, my name is Unapologetically Kiki. Yeah. Why? Because you ain't gonna apologize for shit you do out here in this world. Yeah. You ain't gonna take no accountability or nothing. That's why you so unapologetic. Yeah. But as soon as we as black men just walk down the street, right? And we see another black dude jumping on her, a white dude jumping on her, or somebody mistreating her. Why black men don't come and save me? Why we don't help me? Why you talk shit about us? You don't care about us. You really don't fuck with us, but you expect me to die for you.
Right. Yeah.
You expect me to get Emmett Till for your ass, and then what you gonna do? You not finna be with me. You not finna be my wife, but you want my protection. But what you finna turn around and do is, soon as I go to jail or I die, you're gonna go get into another relationship with somebody that you find attractive.
Yep. Yeah.
So what happens to my shit? What happens to my chivalry? I become collateral damage? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem out here. That's why I tell people, don't play the game, bro. Let them girls stay out here and let them pick what they want to pick. And then you sit to the side and you better yourself. You get your own, you know, whatever they say you don't have as a man, go get that, bro.
Yeah.
Don't argue with no woman. Just go get what you're supposed to get to make yourself self-sufficient. Your own place, your own crib. Your own place, your own car, your own job. Get your own groceries and pay your own bills. If you sit back like that, girls are gonna get tired of all this fake ass lifestyle they live. They gonna get tired of working 60 hours a week because they got kids, the baby daddy ain't shit, and they need a man in their life. They gonna get tired. But the sad part about it is they gonna wait till they get about 30, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, and now they ready to sit their ass down and look for somebody to be with.
Yeah.
After they come out of Strax rejuvenation, getting the vagina restructured up for you and everything else, and getting sexy. Then she gonna come holler at you, but she done burnt that out before she went to Strax rejuvenation with every bad choice she done made, every one night stand, every girl's trip that she done been on, where she done stretched that motherfucker out, showing out.
Yep.
See, they don't think about marriage then. They think about marriage when the party's over and it's time to go home. You see what I'm saying? In other words, when you get about 38 to 40, when you're supposed to sit down and have a life, raise kids, or everything else, that's when they start thinking about it, like, well, ain't nobody gonna be here. Yeah, because you done partied all your shit up. And why it's a whole group of men out here who they call incels. You know about them, right?
Yeah, but hold on, because we finna wrap this up.
Wrap this mug up, bro. We can do this all night. You know us.
Anything y'all want to say before we wrap up?
Man,
I want to say something. Man, I'm gonna tell everybody that's out there, man, appreciate y'all tapping in. So subscribe, like, share.
Yeah, subscribe, like, and share. Real shit.
If you're in the Clarksville area, man, y'all come out, man. They're gonna have something on Saturday, start at 5:00. Emancipation. Myself, Dollar, Shopville, Slim, we all gonna be out there. We're gonna have a good time. So y'all, like I said before, man, subscribe, share, and like. So
right,
that's it.
Anything you want to say, Kirk, before we wrap up?
It's Leo season. That's all I'm focused on right now. So we'll be back next week.
Good show. All right, well then, right on, fellas. Good show and wrapping everything up. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and also don't forget to check out the Back and Forth radio show, mixcloud.com/WBF. I just put up a new show. This is a 4-hour show. All right.
Dope.
This show is called The One. All right, where every song in that playlist has the word one in the title. And this is this show is
all over the place.
I went in, boy. It's almost 4.5. It's almost 4.5 hours. So
okay.
And it's an awesome show. So yeah, everybody check that out. And again, we're gonna be back next week. This is a wrap up, and thanks for everybody for tuning in. And we up out of this stinking joint.
Peace.
We out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention,